Hey, sweet soul, welcome back to Conscious Lifestyle Coaching. My name is Raileigh. I'm an author, poet, speaker, and healer. Today's message, I'm speaking to someone who is going to see the fruit of their labor. I'm speaking to someone who is extremely generous. They give of themselves so much every single day, never asking for anything in return. When you show up, you show up. You genuinely love to be right where you are. You particularly enjoy sharing mindfulness with others, teaching other people how to live more sustainably, more connected with the earth, how to live a more vibrant life, how to make healthier choices. You like to remind people of who they really are, that they are here with a sacred purpose, a divine mission. You're here shaping the minds and the futures of so many people who look up to you, they trust you, they feel safe with you. And whether you know it or not, people are watching you. So I want to thank this person for all they do if no one tells you that. Often when you are consciously leading people, you don't get any words of affirmation from other people. You're someone who is a self-practitioner of self-confidence and self-acceptance. You have this ability to go within, to seek time alone, and to claim for yourself what it means to enjoy life, to do things that you really love. And it is in those choices that you've built for yourself a life of vibrancy. You are truly happy, you are truly healthy, you are truly in love with what you do. And that is admirable, it is honorable, and it will bring you fruits of labor. If you're on the path with me, if you care about consciousness and creating a more sustainable world, then we are looking at the attachment to what it means to be wealthy. People who are online or they're leading a lot of people, sometimes the ego will try to convince you that you need a lot of money in your pocket to identify in yourself that you are creating change in the world, that you are a worthy person. And that is how we've ended up with where we are, especially in America, in the Western world. This pursuit of wealth as money is what is killing the planet. It is why we are experiencing so many natural disasters. Anything that has been accumulated out of greed and the accumulation of things we don't really need, when they are destroyed, we feel so much identification with our worth and our success with those things, and when they are taken away, we are left with, again, this new blueprint, this empty consciousness again of what it means to build our life, what it means to be somebody. And so it is in these moments we are reminded how abundant we naturally are, that wealth is not in money, it is in our health, it is in how loving our relationships are. It is in our own sense of fulfillment with what we're doing with our lives. Is it actually fruiting change in people's lives? I believe that is true prosperity, is knowing and seeing with your own eyes how you much are truly impacting the lives of others. You can see the change all over them. There's a promise in their lives that is actually being fulfilled because of the love you're sharing. And so I want to thank this person and to remind you that this choice to live in your soul, this choice to serve the divine through your life, while it may not reward you immediately with how you perceive money or rewards to be, that it is here. You've been doing the work for a long time, so please do not lose faith. Do not be disappointed when things start crumbling away from your life. Things that will never sustain the test of time because they're not meant to be held on to. What is meant to be held on to is communities, relationships, authentic ones. It is the people that you are empowering who are actually going to shape and shift new paradigms of what it means to be a human on this earth. It is the people that you're leading who will create a more sustainable world through their businesses, through their lives. You are teaching people to think differently. You are teaching people to think for themselves. You are teaching people to think more consciously in regard to the environment. That clean water matters. That not everyone has access to clean water. So if you have it, cherish it, protect it, honor it. If you have a home, not everyone has a home. Not everyone has warmth in the winter. Not anyone just has access to any type of food you can buy from across the world. If you have these things, then you need to reclaim your own sovereignty of what it means to be a cultivator. Because if you forget that you are a cultivator, that you are indigenous to the earth, if you forget, you will be starved of spiritual connection. And so you will continue to chase things in life and feel a sense of lack and a void in your life, when there is so much to be grateful for. So I'm here to remind whoever is watching, there's something to be profoundly grateful for, that you are carrying a lot of wealth. You have access, you have a sense of responsibility and a guidance of something that is making you truly extremely wealthy at this time. So what is that for you? Remind yourself of what that is. It can be knowledge. It can be a truly divine, loving relationship. It can be the peace you have where you're living. So help us, if you're on this journey, to detach from investments that don't seed hope in the mind, that don't seed a healthier land, that do not bring honor to the sustenance that the earth provides us. And that is what this channel is for. It's for the people who are actually leading this movement towards raising consciousness of compassion, of peace. You are teaching love, and that love and business are not separate. And so if you need support on that path, I'm here for you. Now, if you are being guided in this time, 2025, to be more successful in a way that will provide for yourself and your family and your community in abundant ways, not excessively, but abundantly, to where you don't have to worry about eating, you don't have to worry about where you're going to live, you don't have to worry at all. All you desire in this dimension, in that dimension you long for, is to have the space and capacity and the energy and everything you need to continue serving other people with a selfless heart. It is in that vibration in which you will be aligned with the abundance that you seek and that you need. It is our natural inclination sometimes to think our way to success, to work harder. And again, if you feel that you are chasing, if you feel that you are running out of time, if your body is tired and it cannot keep up with your spirit, it cannot keep up with the divine inspirations flowing through you, then there is a rest that needs to happen. And it is that rest that is in trust and faith. Again, in the knowing that wealth is here, abundance is here, but reframe and rescript of what that abundance and that wealth is for you in your life. Because ultimately, I'm speaking to all of you, it is in a genuine service of humanity in a way that you love. It actually fulfills you, in which you will tap into unlimited abundance of resources. Resources as in, yes, the dollar, the money that you need, wherever you are in the world, of what that exchange is. But also, what about in the trade of services, in the community? If you don't have community, if you've been trying to find community and you've never felt like you belong, if you don't feel like you can belong in any type of job or any career you've tried to fit in to other people's vision, and you keep failing, that is because you are supposed to create one yourself, or you're supposed to come back to honoring the vision the divine God has given you. Because it is only in that timeline in which you will receive what you really want, and it's not money. Again, it's in the resources. It's in the abundance of the life you always wanted to live. And that looks different for everybody. Only you can define in your own intimate time with God of what your dream life is. And I promise you, whoever's listening, if you think it's going to be when you're really rich, it's not. If you can tap into where you are right now and find peace there, you'll find the door that is open to even more of it. And that is what you should be pursuing. It is not a fruitless chase where nothing will happen at the end of it except of your exhaustion and stress and burden to your body. It will be this radiance that even as you grow older, even as you mature in your life and things around you crumble and waste away, parts of yourself crumble and waste away, there is still a vibrancy, a sense of life flowing through you because of something that you've built that is going to withstand the test of time. It's going to withstand any type of change in the environment. It will be a resilient pathway, a beautiful pathway that is not material, it is not tangible. It is a vibration, it is a frequency you are emitting into the earth. What is that frequency? And you know it by your soul story at this time. What do you care about so deeply that you're willing to spend every moment of every day feeding into that? So that life is not consuming you. You are feeding life into something. Maybe it's someone for you. If you are a people person, if you care about people, again, you're not just here to serve one, you can serve many, hundreds, thousands, a million. If that is your calling, if you feel called to it, you can fulfill it, you can actualize it. And if you were serving and helping people and all you asked is for $1, but you were so dedicated and motivated to serve hundreds, thousands, maybe a million people in this life for something that you're giving for only $1, boom, you are rich. But I'm saying detach even from the want and the desire of even asking for $1. What about the 100,000 connections you've just made that open you to different portals and opportunities in life? Each one of those 100,000 people are also talented and gifted and have access to things you don't have access to. So let's look at prosperity and abundance in that way. And that is the key of building business if you're on this path with me as a spiritual entrepreneur. It is time to get out of your shell. When we go in creative mode, I know we hide and we get comfortable in our caves, in our solitude. It is in those times when you are within that you are creating something. What is it that the time you have spent away from others has created? In the moments where you have felt isolated or rejected by society, what is the story in which you have created a frequency again that you can now emit onto the earth that will help people and connect you with people? So this is how you will tap into the frequency of the abundance, seeing the fruit of your labor. Again, seeing the fruit not as money, but seeing the change that you have inspired, created, invested in others. That is true wealth, that is true abundance. So remember, think back, reflect on in this moment how many people you have helped, how many people you have served. If you can't count them on your fingers, if they are in the hundreds at this point, you have created something profound. But yes, it can be packaged beautifully into a book or an album or a business. But that's not what matters. Again, it's the love frequency you've established in a way that other people can receive. And that is what makes you wealthy. That is what makes you prosperous. And the more that you honor that frequency of your soul, that song of your soul, the more you will see it materialize again into the changes you see in the world you're trying to create. So often we are on this path of entrepreneurship, building a career, building a family, we get caught in the images in our mind of what we think is going to happen if we do something every day. But the divine God is not just images. The divine God is all there is, everything that we don't even know of. And so you might be working really hard and saving every dollar to buy a house. And by the time you get that house, there's nothing left. You don't have any more money, but you have the house. And that has been birthed into your life. Again, a new portal, a new beginning. What are you going to do with the house when you've received it, when you get there? Life's not just going to end. And you can use the house in your mind or whatever that means to you. It can be a business or just something you've created. But when you get to the image in your mind of what you think success is, or when you're going to be happy and be satisfied with what you've built or happy with yourself, by the time you get there, what are you going to do with it? Return back to the frequency. It is that frequency that's going to continue to amplify and bring to you what you need to continue sustaining more of it. That is tapping into infinite potential. That is tapping into infinite expansion. And the more that you can refine that frequency into exchanges of energy for other people, then naturally wealth will come. Naturally, wealth is here. And so I hope this message helps whoever's listening and remind you that you are extremely wealthy. There's a gift you have that no one else has. And it's never too late to receive your divine inheritance, your wealth, your prosperity for all that you have given. Think of it this way. If you have been serving other people for free for a very long time, you've collected good, positive energy. If you've been in a drought for a very long time of something, or if there is a drought in nature, eventually rain will come and it will be collected, and the earth will hold on to it. It will not be absorbed right away, but it will be a sudden windfall, a rainfall that will happen. The earth will slowly absorb, but that moment can come for you. Whatever that rain that you're praying for, that you need so much, it will come. It's just a matter of time, right? Life is always flowing and evolving in seasons. And so if you're getting out of consumer mindset into conscious leadership, into business ownership, into the spiritual entrepreneur life, if you are a mindfulness teacher, if you are a guide for other people to live healthier and better at this time, it's only a matter of time before all that you've given will return to you if you study nature. Sometimes it takes years for a tree to fruit. Get comfortable in that vibration of giving of yourself for free if you have faith and you know for sure. It's what God wants you to do. And so you will not fail. You will not be without. And sometimes it's until the last possible second when you don't think you can take anymore. Maybe you're on the brink of destruction and of death. And then God reminds you that you're okay. You can withstand anything. You can make it through anything. This is just a test. First, what do you really want in life? And two, what are you willing to sustain every day out of pure joy in your own soul? That it doesn't matter how long it takes, but you know it will come. So I pray this message helps you. If I could be of service, please let me know. You can check out my website, Conscious Lifestyle Coaching. I have free resources available. You can check out the articles. I publish twice a week. And you can also join us in the Medicine Garden. It's a free group coaching call on Google Meets, live recorded. So you can get some experience and some opportunity to get comfortable sharing what your soul mission is, and sharing your story and sharing your voice with other people who are journeying through you. They're also consciously creating a business that is meant to raise consciousness on planet Earth, and you can build community with them. So that's the Medicine Gardens every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It is free and it will always be free. Also welcome you to check out Life Purpose Actualization. If you're truly ready to get started, if you need some motivation or empowerment or some actual business strategies that will help you build a successful business that you can go full-time in, please let me know. Life Purpose Actualization. And this is for the weird people, right? This is for people who really want to create for themselves a life where you can be the artist, be the healer that you've always wanted to be, because God wants you to be that, and you cannot stand to see a life where other people are not honoring the medicine, soul medicines, of music, of art, of education, of free spirituality, of health, of caring more about our planet. Someone has to create these things. So if you have the idea and that inspiration in your heart, it is really, really, truly time, if you're still watching, to create it. And you don't have to do it alone. I do not recommend that you do it alone. So if you're being called and you resonate with me as someone who can possibly help you, let's find out and have a call together. Just submit the application for life purpose actualization at my website, consciouslifestylecoaching.com. I have other offerings available that are coming soon, including retreats and some virtual workshops, which we'll be sharing about soon. That's all I have for you today. Thank you again so much for being here. Thank you for being on this journey with me. Do not lose your faith that prosperity, the wealth that you seek will come. And again, meditate on, reflect on what wealth means to you at this time, how it actually may be present in your life now, and how it's going to continue to come into your life the more that you honor your soul mission and soul path. So thank you again. My name is Raileigh. I'm an author, poet, speaker, and healer. I'm also a life coach. So let me know if I could be of service to you on your journey. Peace and love to you. I'll see you in the next video.